Hey all. Daniel here. Hi, hello. Before we get started, I want to say that some stuff might sound weird and might be cut weird due to our little time crunch, so it might look a little unprofessional on my end. Also, I am sorry if my character's voice sounds very cringy or annoying, at least in the first half, because I had to record a lot of this at an unconventional time. But other than that, enjoy the show.
Hi there. My name is Herbert Coolidge. You definitely don't know me, but to introduce myself, I specifically study Greek theater and the arts. And if there is one thing I especially love, it's all the Greek gods. The Greek gods were a huge introduction to my interest in Greek mythology, so I have to thank them immensely for that. Now, you might be asking, why should I be thanking these people who, as far as we know it, aren't even here today? Well, I'll tell you why. This opportunity was such a blessing in the fact that on this day, they decided to all take some kind of mortal form in one singular human on this earth on this day. And I had the lucky opportunity to meet them with them today. One question that I've always been curious about is how significant they are in the symbolism when it comes to Greek plays. So what better way to ask the gods themselves while taking a mortal form?
No better way to start off than Dionysus himself, the god of Greek theater. Dionysus? Frank, wake him up!
Oh my god, I'm awake. Ooh.
Thank you, Frank.
What am I here for again?
Sorry to disturb your peaceful slumber, Mr. Dionysus. But you are the acclaimed god of Greek theater, so we were wondering what kind of role you happen to play in most Greek plays.
Hey, I'm the Greek god of wine and festivities, clearly. So can you get your facts right before you make such stupid assumptions? Stupid.
Theater is included with those festivities, no?
Fair point.
No worries. We were wondering about your involvement with Greek theater.
Wait.
It is an honor to meet one of the sons of Cronus today. We couldn't reach your brother at the moment, so the next best bet was you, and I'm honored, and maybe a little tense about interviewing you.
It's no problem. I'm always happy to answer any questions some mortals may have about it.
Well, I've been curious as to how most of you gods play a significant role in Greek theater and the plays that you've been portrayed in.
Well, since I myself was the god of the underworld, I had to be a caretaker of souls somehow. So that was my, I guess, job. Because when someone died, there had to be a caretaker, and that's where my role came in.
I see. So, you acted as a kind of source of comfort for the souls as they passed on through the afterlife.
Exactly. So a lot of the plays I was represented in, when someone were to die in the story, I basically act as a way for people to have a window into the underworld. So I acted as a gatekeeper of sorts to the underworld too. So that was always an interesting role to take upon.
I see. That's really interesting to think about. But can I ask you a quick question, not related to your role in those plays?
Absolutely.
What way can I get your brother to come here for us?
But wait, weren't you wondering how significant of a role I played in Greek theater?
Yeah, you're right. My apologies. So, can you answer that question instead then?
But wait, which one? The one about the significance or what?
The one about your involvement in ancient Greek theater.
Oh, I see. I had no involvement in the Greek theater.
Right, my apologies. What I meant was,
Hi. Apologies if I took so long.
It's no problem, but you definitely have, how do I put this? Quite the unique form for a goddess of love and beauty.
Really? Thank you.
Can you excuse me for a second?
No hurry.
I thought we... What about the gods? You're telling me it was basically only men that portrayed the gods in the plays? My apologies for the interruption.
No worries. So, you called and wanted to ask me about something?
Yeah, so I'm a historian of the Greek arts, and I've always wondered, what significant role do you play in the Greek plays that you're portrayed in?
Well, significant roles I have? Well, throughout most of the stories I've been portrayed in, I've been responsible for creating a lot of conflicts with most of the gods.
You mentioned conflicts. Who do you have conflicts with?
I think it's a better question to ask who I haven't had a conflict with. I tell you, Hermes was so mad when he caught me sleeping with Dionysus.
So you've been creating problems with the gods.
Well, men are men, but don't even get me started on Athena. You're telling me she doesn't want a man? For all I care, she can have something shoved up her ass. Maybe that'll get her to shove her up for once.
It is an honor to meet you. I can't believe I'm meeting the king of all the gods.
Wait a minute. This isn't the Playboy shoot I was called for.
It isn't. But you're here now.
How long will this take?
It'll only take for a bit.
Good, because I've got my schedule ruined enough already now.
Well, I study Greek theater, and I've looked at a lot of plays, and I see a lot of them that include Greek gods, and I've always wondered, what role do you play in the significance of most of these plays?
Well, if you're talking about me, I have to say I was a figure of protection for most of the people involved in most of the plays. I consider myself kind of a protector in a way, and I guess I was kind of symbolic of the protection that people would get portrayed in most of those plays. So I guess I'm a figure of protection, you could say.
Okay, I see. I guess that makes sense considering you are the king of all gods.
Now, if you excuse me, I have somewhere important to be.
I'm gonna look. I already have.
Oh my god, you're Zeus, right? I need to get a picture with you.
Sorry, but I'm going to be late if you don't move, so can you move out of the way, please?
Please, it'll only take a
Please.
second.
I can direct you to my agent if you need me at a later date, but for now, I need you to move.
What about a quick autograph?
I said move!
Damn! He was the only one willing to do this for free. I'll surely miss you, Frank.
So does that mean I'm not getting a raise?
No, because we hired Frank's replacement already. Thank you, Frank, too. Wait. Don't we need to get Zeus back if all the gods have taken on the one little fool?
You see, what I meant was your involvement in the significance of the role you played in Greek plays.
Oh, okay. So the roles I played in the Greek theater?
Yes, your involvement with the plays that most actors would go on to help portray you and your fellow gods.
Okay, I got you. I had no involvement in writing any of the Greek plays.
Lastly, I get to meet my favorite of the gods. Poseidon, as close into the flesh as he can be.
Why, thank you. I'm really honored.
Well, I've wondered, but what is the significance of your part in most Greek plays?
As much as I hate to say it, I'm basically the obstacle in most of the stories that I've written, with me included.
How so?
Well, think about it. Every time a character needs, like, a form of conflict in that story to traverse a treacherous landscape, who do they blame? They always put the blame on me. And let's just say it makes the protagonist look more noble most of the time, so I guess it works, but it doesn't work in my favor, unfortunately.
So, you mentioned that they always put the blame on you. So does that mean necessarily it's not always your fault?
Most of the time, not really.
Most of the time?
Well, let's just say I have my reasons with Odysseus.
What I'm trying to ask is why do people write you into stories, and what role you mostly play in those stories?
Oh. Okay, I understand that.
Well,
Well, for me, it really isn't about the, like the plays and stuff, but it's more about the festivals they host to celebrate me, and that would help build up dramas, which would in turn create Greek theater. So yeah, that's my story.
thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. Am I getting paid for this?
Get out of here!
Okay.